Hi guys, Troublemaker, and we're back in the series, and I'm doing the port of Vladivostock. Now I have these two ships here supporting, and I have our Marine Corps chilling out there, and I also have the ship here that I can, airplane I can deploy onto this zone for a very, very big Vladivostock. So this will end my turn very, very soon. So last time I was able to capture Foxtrot and Head Bravo, of course, and I was able to eliminate these two apparently. So it's only Delta and Bolshol Carhan that I have to worry about. But the great news is that it means that I will be able to start off with a lot of land units, which is always great, and I'll be able to do something with that. And then we'll be able to end our turn, get more money, and you know, do stuff in places. Can I? Whoa, I can only make one of these dudes? Well, that changes everything. You put them on this roadway, so I can potentially go to this reinforcement point up here, which is also a 4-point base. And I'm actually going to deploy a Neijin here. He's not going to do much for the game. Now we're going to deploy our Chongjus again, because they're so awesome, as well as one Muna. Not a particularly useful plane for this particular encounter. Does have some anti-air types, but nothing particularly useful. Now we're gonna have our Jukwidai, and we're gonna send Promote down first. 4 on this road, going up to this base here at Kravitsovka, and we're gonna have another group going towards Delta. I might have to unload them around here somewhere, and that's all my points spent, unfortunately. Yikes! I'm just randomly artillerying that location. No real reason, no logic, just a random spot. But I do have 8 points worth of investment here. And if I can secure Kravitsovka, I'll be able to deploy from that northern sector. And here we go! Lots of artillery raining down on that location. Please don't hit my own troops. That's all I'm really asking for. And probably have to cancel these guys out for a second just so that I can get my own units in here. Because that's going to provide a pretty awesome stun effect. Not going to lie. And then my boys can get in there and just do a little bit of cleanup. So we've done a pretty wide area artillery. Let's get a different location. Let's get like right here. Doing good, doing fine. Everything's awesome. Found our first target. Let's unload our boys. Beriusa, excellent. Aha, first blood is mine. Blood, aha. They might not even have that much left because if you remember the last time I did this engagement, I was just spanking their units, and they've actually recaptured this zone here. So I will have a target momentarily. Oh, Beriusa. And apparently some sort of anti-tank weapon over here. Gonna have to get my they're not Jupiter, they're Geokdoktai. I'm so bad with pronunciations. Now we're just going to quickly make our way. Oh my god, UAZ's in range. And boom! Delta is gonzo. That's excellent. Okay, he's got another kill there. We're just going to move in. And lots of stuff here. See if I can get around this flank here. Actually, I shouldn't really move because this is, I think this, yeah, this is Factoria's. I can stomp them in pretty easily. Okay, we're going to go ahead and leapfrog these guys. I might even consider just smashing in towards Bolshol Carnarian. I've already won this. This is an over. Actually, that's a Strela. Strela down. Nice to hear that Factoria. And that will be all she wrote. For this particular zone, I can kind of move in and maybe intercept the command before I can get out of there. Oop, we have some convoys coming through to reinforce. I should probably try and cut them off. May not be in time. I'm gonna have to keep these guys close to the road. Boom! Got the command. Okay, here's a convoy coming to reinforce. We gotta move our... Oh, he's actually attacking, I think. Well, I do have a lot of points to spend. Let's deploy these Cromwell foes. I'm gonna deploy them, like, right here. Apparently I only have 2? That can't be right. Oh well. Well, actually, I'm completely out of Chroma hose, looks like. Okay, that smells. Smells fishy. Now we're gonna move this guy up here, just so we can kind of capture that zone. Whoa, no we're not, because apparently he is making a huge counter attack. Okay, do I have anything I can actually help defend with? Oh, yes I do. Lucky timing, I guess. That was all. So he's regabbed Delta after I smashed his command in, and now I just have to kind of creep forward a little bit at a time to re-grab that thing. And that's got smoke for some reason. That's weird. I'm gonna try and keep this command alive. While my air, they're not air tanks, they're chromos. I keep calling them air tanks because that was like the big landing tank from the last campaign. And that's the one that I've become very much used to. Oh, look at all these units here. Dear God, 100 points gone, that's their command, Dunzo. Oh. God, corrections. Save the day. How much do they have left in terms of morale? Only 100, so I gotta get this command to this base very, very soon. So that's the reinforcement point I want. That should have been carrying infantry, so I'm gonna bring my Komoho across here just for that. Chungju can go ahead and stun right here. Lots of stunning. It's gonna be very obnoxious, and it's gonna be very efficient obnoxiousness. I like some Strellas and some Victorias. Most of his units seem to be anti-air and air, which is rather interesting. Chromohos deploy. They deploy really fast. For some reason I was thinking they deploy a lot slower. Okay, so we're clearing out infantry with our other Chromoho. Chromoho. Yeah, here's some actual units. These are Muscoria Pejotas. And you get a flanking position, not that it really matters too much. And it looks like I'll be able to get my command in place more than enough time. And I have 449 points to deploy worth of units. I might get these little Shang guys. Are they useful anymore? It appears the river only goes through here, so not really all that useful anymore. Okay, so now I can deploy more Jiong Chaldais for the killing blow, for the final push. Whoa, we have lots of Muscoria Pejotas up here. So I'm going to line up my dudes here. We're going to do a final push and just take over this zone. Because it could be mine. God, just killing all his infantries left and right. Oh, there's still some left here. Dear God. Just a ridiculous amount of infantries. And I'll slide these guys around the flank, help push that. Now it's only Boschel Cayman left. I don't think he has any static defenses. So we're gonna get all these boys over here. God, infantry battles are so slow. You can't even see infantry anymore. They just shoot in buildings because they fortify themselves in them. You can see where they shoot from, but you can't really see them in the windows. Not in a very realistic manner. Okay. Okay, so when this push happens, it should end the game, because he actually has more morale than I could possibly beat back. I have 1,500 left that can be destroyed. He has like 900, and he probably does not have 900 points worth of units. I'm going to say that right now. Let's go ahead and get it our A5, because it does have an autocannon. Autocannon! And that's our only ground attack, is this little 30mm rounds, and we'll use those. It's a fast attack fighter. I hope he doesn't have too much anti-air, or else I will lose tons of morale. As well as these A5 nunchucks. Oh my god, look at this weapon here. Turns off all selected units' weapons. How have I not seen that command? Dear god, that's smart. Because if you're unaware, and it's a hotkey too, H apparently. One thing with a lot of radar units was that, yeah, you'd turn off their weapons only so that you could not get shot down by radar bombers. And now they have it so that you can just turn off all. That's amazing. How did I not know this? What a neat little thing I just noticed. Well, that will make the game a lot easier. And this Muna has barely chewed through any of its resources after almost non-stop firing of these Chongjus. So good. Okay, let's get our A4, A5 nunchucks in the air. We'll deploy one of these infantries. It's a Beryusa. It's an anti-air weapon. I swear to God. Deploy this cargo. Now, where do you think he put his command to? I'm using this rock artillery on his reinforcement line just in case he's bringing some last minute units. But now this zone is basically mine. Nothing I can do with it. And you know, here's the kind of units that you bring at last minute. Mortars, apparently. This is the last minute unit of choice. And I'll just do another corrected shot there. Corrected shots. Boom! Got the 100-point command. That will do it. That will do it! Another total victory for El Troublemaker Ares. Mostly because these cork shuns. These things are pretty much tanks. And now Vladivostock is mine. Cue the script. Congratulations, Major! Troop from North Korea, Ryo Jeong-su Task Force can now be deployed in Vladivostock. Beware, Commander, blah blah blah. Things are not as what they seem. Can I get another bomber? With the air-to-air... Maybe I get... No, I'm gonna wait on that. I'm actually gonna wait on that. But I can deploy from this Ryo Jeong-su Task Force, so we can get some tanks in here. Now the goal is to get to Cavaliero in good time. So I can move these guys now and just take some zones. And I hope that gives me more money per turn. I don't know. See, the computer has mine for tactics. Looks like he's pulling out a lot of aces, and freebie for me. So, I have 25 points to spend. Captured all the sea terrain. This is excellent. And now I have an opportunity to push. And I got 3 flanks against 2. So 1, 2, 3. So I have to attack one of these and defend one of these. Not easy, right? Let's go ahead and... I have these 2 guys against this 1 Pion and Punos. Oh, I can totally stomp that in. That is easy sauce. I mean, these guys are going to be my kind of my heroes. I'm going to get an anti-air koi. And we're going to put in some sort of... Apparently he can't move. Oh, you know why? Because this flank here is not passable. It's not a passable border. That's why. There's actually only 2 flanks here. It's actually much easier than I thought it was. Oopsie. This guy's totally dead. You have to surrender him or retreat him or whatever. But I will continue pushing with these guys, and maybe I can get another one. That might just shock regiment. Too expensive. Air assault. Too expensive. Okay, shoot. Let's play the long game. Marine Corps. Because these guys do take a long time to actually land, but they're pretty freaking cheap. Let's go ahead and get a... you know, this guy's stuck here forever. Okay. So there's really no point in having him anymore. Okay, so we have Dongying and Bolshon Common are the ones that I can fight. So I'm going to fight buson common, and the rest of this turn will be finished up next time. And I start off with Vladivostock, and I have to engage 4 bases. I have not so much. I have 1 command unit. He has no command units. He should retreat from this. Yeah, he did. He totally did. He has no command units. He can't fight that. And I can also fight this one, Dongying. Let's see what we can do here. So I have 3 squads. He has 5 squads, and mine are not the best. So this is going to be Attrition doctrine is what I'll be employing here. The doctrine of attrition. That is hoping he loses a lot by trading cost effectively. I'm pretty sure that's what attrition means. So we got this Deuteronomy here. We're going to put him in the forest. We're going to have some Ubaeways. And they're in these little awesome mini tanks, the BD-86. Do I only have, seriously, 1? That can't be right. Okay, there we go. There we go. We got some bombers. Oh yeah, maxing it on those guys. Might as well max it on my mortars. I only have 2? Oh, there we go. I have 4. So this is going to be a massive, massive attrition battle. So I think my battle zone should be Bravo. So I'm going to bring like about this many to Bravo. And then I'll have 1 guy in the woods here. And 1 guy in a town here. Apparently he has ceded Bravo to me. He can't be in a good position either. Nope, he has not ceded Bravo. And we will engage. Now we have our 4 bombers, and they are going to be very, very effective here. I do not lie. Those other brothers can't deny. T-34s. Oh dear lord. T-34 is the butt of the game. It is the weakest of the units. Okay, here comes a big push. These are all cheap, crappy tanks. None of these are really particularly effective. And we're going to bomb them into oblivion. And mortar tanks. Sounds a bit weird at first. And in truth, it really is kind of weird. So we have a lot coming. We're going to pull back 4 infantry to help deal with this push. And we can rally a few more. And that's actually going to cap out most of what we can bring to the table. I can bring another command infantry to kind of help grab this. That'll be excellent. The mortars are going to provide excellent morale damage, so these guys will not be working nearly as effectively. And now they're going to go into like infantry hell. Oh my god, they apparently squashed my infantry. Well, so much for infantry hell. I'm going to bring my vehicles back to help support this, because this is actually a very, very scary push of cheap units, and I need to trade very effectively to win this. Okay, my bombers are up. Get these pile here. And this pile here. And maybe this pile here. And this pile here. Whoa! Whoa, he's got actual air support. And MiG-25 is unloading. Where did the ground force here go? Did they just die off? That's highly unusual. Well, let's see if my vehicles can squash in. Oh my god, look at all these modal strokies. All been injured by my bombers. Oh, that is so sexy right now. He's actually doing strafing runs on my vehicles here. I wish I had some anti-air. Make this a little bit easier. I'm just trying to get this command in here. more or less to try and neutralize this point so that when the time comes, I will be golden. Now we have too many infantry down here, so we have to rush them across this giant area. And we should be pretty awesome. Back, we're 70% of all destruction points required to win this, and he's actually moving around the back here. Okay, bombers are away. Try to hit some non-atypical locations, and I can push them back. Like, I gain another zone, I get more points, I spend more. 13 now. 80% of all destruction points. He has some air sups. Get out of there, boys. Evacs. Not in time. Bombs away, though. We got some of them off. I want this guy attacking the vehicles, unfortunately. So I can pull this guy back and this guy forward. Take a little bit of extra damage just to kind of get the right target. And BTR 80 moving in, the following that 29 and gets killed. What are these guys still doing in the air? They've dropped their payload. Yep, won't be much more left of this game. 90%. I get this BTR 80. BTR 80s are a complete beast in this game, and for a second there I had this point. I must be getting disgustingly close to the enemy. Here we go, Q-51s are away. And he's got defense. Will I trade effectively? Apparently not, but I did get a few kills. So he's got some tank support back here, so I gotta pull back these guys. I gotta reposition this major Yuba away. He is not in a good position. 3 points is all I need. Whoa, Yuba eyes. Maybe I can just mortar some of these down. You can see like these Yuba just get completely torn apart by their vehicles. Like I lost 20, 30 of them, and counting. And I think this will have to be my final turn. Yes, it will be. And yes, that's it for now. See you guys next time for the computer's turn.